how would you have better communicated the downtown plan to the community?
You know, as council members, we've all thought about this a lot. And this is where I talk about this two-way communication. The city announced back when we had finalized things this spring that it was finalized. But what needed to have happened at that point in time was for there to be a announcement, a public comment period time where public can provide that two-way communication feedback, and then for the council to come back again and revisit that. That's if we had a crystal ball and could go back in light of how the communication has gone on. That's what we should have done. As a council, we honestly felt that we communicated well enough on the trees because we'd had multiple meetings related to discussions around trees and felt that we had received all of the input and all the potential options at that point in time when we made our decision. But this is where, in hindsight, and not everybody felt that they had their communication and their voice heard, and so that's why for me it's very important that even though we can't go back and change this, that as a council and as a city, we need to learn and we need to change because of it.
Thank you. Deb?
Can you repeat that?
Of course. How would you have better communicated the downtown plan to the community?
Felix. Tell me. What's the goal? Is it basic? Do we understand it? Why are we doing this? And then we go from the goal to make sure everybody on the council understands this is the goal, this is the money we're going to use. I do many of these phases before we even got to Love Comer. So phase one, understand the goal. Also understand how our residents glean information from the city so that our communications line is effective for everyone, and that we are able to provide that communication in various ways. And then we need leadership that goes out. It goes out to the community. It doesn't hold meetings for meeting's sake, but for understanding what our community wants to see. How does it want to have the city look? Those types of things can often be done in mini groups, in PTAs, in student groups, in schools, in special interest groups, and especially with businesses. And the landowners downtown as well. Let's communicate very concisely with them in terms of what our goal is and how we need to move forward in order not to leave anyone behind. That we all come together. Some of us aren't going to like the end result, but some of us are going to really like it. And if you don't like it, it might be because you don't want this flower bed over here, that flower bed there. But that we all work together and that we don't make assumptions. You know what that does? That creates mistrust of government. And that's where we are right now. We need leadership that can come in and build that trust up and be able to include everyone so that we have a city that moves forward and is not torn apart.
Thank you. All right, Deb. Next question.